The Forgotten Letter. Let me tell you about the time I found a forgotten letter in an old book, and how it led to one of the most emotional discoveries of my life. It's a story that still brings tears to my eyes whenever I think about it. I was cleaning out my grandparents' attic one summer afternoon, sorting through boxes of old books and photos, when I came across a dusty leather-bound book. It looked like something out of another era, with faded gold lettering on the cover. Curious, I opened it, and a folded piece of paper fell out. It was a letter, yellowed with age, addressed to my grandmother. The handwriting was elegant but hurried, and the date at the top was from 1944. I sat down on the attic floor and started reading. The letter was from my grandfather, written during World War II. He was stationed overseas, and the letter was filled with his love for my grandmother, his hopes for the future, and his fear of never coming home. He wrote about the nights he spent dreaming of her, the letters she'd sent him, and how they kept him going. He ended the letter with a promise: "No matter what happens, I'll always love you." Tears streamed down my face as I read. I'd never known my grandfather. He'd passed away before I was born. But through his words, I felt like I was finally getting to know him. I took the letter to my grandmother, who was sitting in her favorite chair by the window. When I handed it to her, her hands trembled as she unfolded it. As she read, her eyes filled with tears. She told me she'd forgotten all about the letter, but reading it brought back so many memories. She talked about how they'd met, how they'd fallen in love, and how hard it was to be apart during the war. It was one of the most emotional moments of my life, a reminder of the power of love and the importance of holding on to the things that matter most. Have you ever found something unexpected that changed your perspective? Let me know in the comments. And remember, sometimes the past has a way of finding us when we least expect it.